Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video here on the second channel. We have some new Hytale news. This is the first we've had for about a month, I believe, and they actually start off by mentioning that they've also made a new post for fan art. And I'm actually going to be showing all of this here. It's really impressive, incredible stuff people have created, even some fan art made with Lego as well. So if you want to go and see this for yourself, there'll be a link to both of these articles in the description box down below. So they talk a little bit about the COVID-19 pandemic that's currently going on, just saying that in some ways they aren't affected because a lot of the team work at home from computers, and then in other ways they are because of all the chaos that's going on. But overall they seem to be continuing on with development for the most part as normal. And they take a moment here to introduce two artists. One's a concept artist, I believe Ted, and this is some of the art that Ted created when applying to join the Hytale team that they're now a part of. These images, though, are just the applications, not actually in-game art. And there's also this Torque Club and Torque Mace down here. The other artist is a former Minecraft builder who's now come over to build in Hytale, going by the nickname Greater. And this is a spectacular looking build that they have put together. Don't believe this is going to be in the game. This is just something that they built in order to join the Hytale team. It also touches on the biome Scorched Ruins and some of the buildings that will appear in there. This is, let me see, Desolate Human Ruins, I think it's described them as. So these are what once the humans of the world used to live inside of. Some very interesting looking builds with a lot of new fancy blocks and blocks that very much help make the build be what it wants to be, if that makes any sense at all. And then going further down the blog, they kind of touch on AI again and how it's, they've already shown us a lot about how the AI system works, but now they've sort of added more depth to it with what they describe as a utility system, and this allows you to customize and program more depth to NPCs and how they interact with things. So the examples that you're going to see here may not be terribly impressive, but the idea is that everything you're seeing will be open to you to go and interact, change with, and creating your own things from scratch. So the idea here is that the mouse doesn't flee from the player because it's distracted by the cheese, and then once the cheese is gone, it's going to run away from the player. There's a couple more clips here as well. This is a fen stalker over here, and it can be distracted by meat, so it's going to go eat the meat, and then that allows the player to get up close and personal with it while the NPC is distracted, right? NPC stands for non-player characters. So that essentially refers to any mob inside of the game. Very cool. Let's go on to the next clip. This one had something to do with light levels, time of day. If the player has a torch, they can warden off the fen stalker and stop them from attacking the player. What I really like about these clips is just how fantastic the game actually looks and feels. Every time they show a clip of it now, it just feels very, very immersive. Then we have another one here of a frog coming along, and this is actually the fen stalker's favourite creature in the game, so it mimics what it does, and that interactivity is fantastic. And again, it's a part of this utility system, so if you wanted to add your own creatures into the game, making your own mini games, you have so much control over things that can be done in the world. And then this is the very last clip that they show us, which is of the cacti mob. So you can see when the player isn't looking at it, it's able to do something, which is obviously sneak up on the player and attack it. And everything here just looking fantastic again. So I'm still very excited for this game. I still think it's a long way away as well, and I'll continue to make these videos. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.